Great morning. Great morning, YouTube. How are you? Well, you know what? Today is a beautiful day. I know I'm sounding a little froggy to some of you because, yeah, I am. Probably because of the fact that I'm fighting allergies right now. And these allergies that I'm fighting, they tend to affect my upper respiratory. So I'm sounding a little froggy. I apologize, guys. Thank you for hanging in here with me. Good morning. Today is another show or episode of Tea Talk Thursday. Okay. My name is Amber Hill. I am the Psychic Life Coach. So if you've been with me before, you know how we do it. Today, the topic of the day, when we get to it, is going to talk about no regrets. What I'm doing right now is I've had a whole bunch of different tarot cards that, great morning, Tiana, that I have never touched, never even took it out the box. Well, this morning, Spirit was like, open that box, girl. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. We opening the box. So that's what I'm doing. So I have just connected with this new deck and I will lay this down. Okay. So actually today you guys are going to get blessed because I'm going to bless you guys with 3 decks. Okay. We're going to do 3 readings from 3 decks. Greetings, Dragonfly. Greetings. So if you remember, hey, Kiki, how are you, sis? Good to see you. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Harvest is always, I just love that word, harvest. All right, so today is Tea Talk Thursdays. Let me tell you off the hand, which maybe I should wait till later, but I guess I'll do it for the second time. So today I will use 3 different decks to do a reading. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot for you guys. I'm going to use the Angel Tarot. And today, for its first premiere, I'm going to use the Fairy Tarot. Okay? Yes, I know. It just keeps getting better. That's what I'm using for you guys today. And this card just fell out. Let's see what it is. The Dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Okay. Because all the other cards are over here nice and neat. And this card was just sitting over there by itself. So guess what? That's a message for somebody. We take these. We learn that there are no accidents in the universe. And these subtle tips and hits, they all mean something in the grand scheme of things. If you're new to this channel, welcome into this space. I appreciate you. I thank you for taking time out. We're going to be doing a couple things. So, of course, let's kick it off. It is Tea Talk Thursday. So, what are you drinking? Come on, y'all. Let's the tea drinkers show up and show out today. What are you drinking? So, I attended this Facebook Boost event the other day. And of course, you know, they have little samples of tea. And I was like, oh, good opportunity to try a different tea. So I have this orange jasmine green tea. It says it's a natural source of flavonoids and antioxidants. And this is by a company called Rituals. I just like jasmine. So I was like, let's see how this orange jasmine, I like orange too. So let's see. Hopefully it's cooled down. I used to like really hot stuff to the taste, but now it's like too hot, too hot. So let me see. Trying to check my audio. Okay, yeah, my audio is good. Can you guys hear me good? Am I too low? Am I just right? Oh, so that's really nice. That's a very light tea. And the orange is not overwhelming, and neither is the jasmine. The jasmine is just a very cool, laid back type of flavor. Let me see. I like that. That's different. I'm gonna have to try to find some more of that. Orange, jasmine, green tea. Well, look at that. It just has all three. The orange I like, the jasmine, and I like green tea. That's a really good. Who thought of that? Why didn't I think of that? It could be a. I could have been a billionaire. All right. Well, that's what I'm drinking, guys. What are you guys drinking? All right. Well, let's go right into. I told you last week, if you showed up, that we were going to start doing meditation minutes. Okay. I think it's really important to set the atmosphere. I've already been burning my sage. My sage has been this morning. If you guys were with me a couple months back, I told you that I had some custom sage bundles made for me. One was for prosperity, one was for protection, and I just threw a little bit of everything in here. And it's already been going, so I've already set the mood with that. So let's go ahead and do 2 minutes of our meditation minutes. Remember, we're going to breathe in slowly, deeply. Now, I don't know how this is going to work for me because I'm dealing with my allergies triggering my bronchitis, but we still got to get it done, right? So, but deep, slow breaths in, hold it for 3 seconds, slowly with lips pierced, slowly release. I would like for us to do 5 of those. And then I would say 2 of the ones where after you breathe in, go into the ah. Remember? I like the way that feels. All right, so we got 2 minutes on it. Let's go. Breathe in, hold it, release. Slow and steady. Try not to think about anything else. And as you are releasing, feel your shoulders drop. Literally let all of the stress and the worry leave your body. Breathe in. Imagine that you are breathing in the breath of life. All right, guys, last one. All right, how did that feel? I love it. It just gets me centered, it gets me focused, it gets me ready to get into that zone of tapping in. How you feeling, guys? And I apologize, but you guys are going to hear me barking throughout this whole video. All right, so that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sometimes you just have to take time out to just be still and just defrag and and just let everything go. Let all the worries, all the stress, all the extra stuff, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay. So I have two new crystals for you today, and I am looking for because you guys know I always kind of screenshot in advance so that I don't have to be looking all around for it for you. And I don't think I showed you this one already. So this is Moonstone. Hey, happily ever after. All right, here we go. Ooh, sorry, guys. This is Moonstone. I wanted a bigger piece, but unfortunately, they didn't have it. So Moonstone, and they have different types. They have red, excuse me, red, green, different ones. So this was called the White Moonstone. The meaning of Moonstone is in its energy, a nourishing, sensual, deeply feminine energy that knows how to heal and bring you back to wholeness. It is a stone of the Mother Moon, deep healing waters, and sacred feminine energies. A stone for new beginnings. It's a stone of inner growth and strength. It soothes the emotional instability and stress and stabilizes the emotions, providing calmness. Moonstone enhances intuition, promotes inspiration, success, and good fortune in love and uh, business matters. Now, who could use a moonstone? One time for the moonstone. Yes, moonstone. I'm feeling you. And if anybody's interested, so moonstone is used to protect those who travel on or by water. Workers with the sacral, working with the sacral, third eye, and crown chakras. In case anybody wants to know what chakras these are good for, connects us to divine inspiration and channels it into our own intuition. Moonstone encourages introspection. Come on now. A lot of us need to take the time to look at our stuff, right? Look at ourselves and judgment. Yielding to easier decision making. I love it. One time for the moonstone. Yes. Okay. So now here we go. So the next one, what happened was, um, I actually did a crystal test. And it had a whole bunch of different crystals, and it was like, pick three that you are drawn to. And then it would tell you what it was, and that's what your energy needed. So that's how I came to get the moonstone. And if you remember last week, carnelian, That's how I got the carnelian as well. The other one that it gave me was leopard crystal. Now, first of all, it's just a gorgeous stone. Sometimes it likes to, sometimes my camera will zoom in and, when I try to want it to zoom in, it won't. When I don't try, it does. Who knows? But either way, it has beautiful prints on it. And this is called leopard stone. So leopard, well, actually it's called leopard skin jasper or leopard stone. So leopard skin jasper is an excellent protection stone. Well, first of all, it's in the jasper family. So anything in the jasper family is really good for protection. So leopard skin jasper is an excellent protection stone. Excuse me, providing protection for both travelers and astral travelers. So if you have any type of astral travel or astral projections that you do, this is going to be good for you as well. Leopard skin jasper is also a grounding stone and is especially useful in healing. Leopard skin jasper instills a feeling of wholeness, serenity, and being cared for. We all could use some of that in our lives, couldn't we? It's also a stone of physical strength and energy. Red jasper, which this is not, but red jasper stimulates gentle and steadily enhancing stamina and endurance and increasing the amount of chi or life force in one's aura. It is a stone of the health and passion and brings the courage to face unpleasant tasks and rectified unjust situations. Hey, got it working for us. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see something. I want to see if I can get something out on it. It's also known as the jaguar stone. So if any of you have heard that, because of its many beautiful colors and unique spotted patterns. It's also a form of silicon dioxide and has many inclusions. Let me see. It's also a powerful protection stone that will keep negative energies away. Like the rest of the jasper stones, leopard skin jasper will give you strength and vitality. And once you become attuned to the vibrations of this stone, you'll be able to track more harmonious vibrations that will correspond to your needs and not only your desires. Yeah. One time for the leopard skin jasper. Those who suffer from chronic health conditions, this is also a good stone for them. It will support and guide you during your times of stress and anxiety. It will bring you peace and serenity, and it will reassure you that everything will be all right. It will make you realize that the situation is not impossible and that there are still plenty of options for you. You only need to weigh them properly and decide which one is best for your current circumstance. Leopard skin jasper will unify the different aspects of your life. It will remind you of all the good things that you have and all the wonderful people who love you. It will encourage you to be kinder and more compassionate towards others. It will protect you from anything that's not good for you. Beautiful. All right. One time for the leopard skin jasper. Awesome. So those are the two crystals of the day. And remember, don't worry, you don't need a pen because in the end, I will put them in the notes. Now, you have to give me a few minutes after the video is done because I have to do my stuff in my little studio creativity, but I will add it as soon as I'm done doing the other stuff, adding all the hashtags to this video and stuff. I will add it in the notes, not in the description of the video, but actually in the notes at the bottom where you can make comments. I'll put it right there. All you got to do is just open that up and it'll have the name of the tea, the flavor, the company. It will have those crystals, the names of them, and just a quick summary of the topic of the day. Woo, hoo, hoo. All right, so let's see. Take a sip of tea. Does anybody have anything they want to say? What do you think about those crystals? Does anybody actually own any of those crystals? Because they're fairly new to me. But I love all my babies. I can't wait till I can get a really nice place where I can really display them the way that I want to. Okay. All right, guys. What's next? So, the topic of the day, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, okay? And again, before I forget, guys, let me go into this. It is that time of year. You guys are like, what time of year? Yes, it's that time of year. Anyone who is new to me or is new to my channel, period, then you don't know. It's the best kept secret. So, well, not so much of a secret anymore. But anyway, Be Inspired Services and people who have partnered with me, we do an annual sponsor a family. Okay. This year is called our fourth annual holiday giveaway. What does that mean? Okay. That just means that we're not new to this. We're true to this. This is our fourth year finding a local family in the Atlanta metropolitan area. If you know somebody, please, 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 as soon as the applications become available, which are going to be, mark it on the calendar. Come on now. Matter of fact, let me mark it for you guys. So you can't say I didn't do that. See that? October 1st, the applications open up and people can apply. This isn't about how much money you make. This isn't about any of that. This is about the fact that there is some people, for whatever the reason, are having a hard time, period. But especially with the holidays coming around, okay? And when I tell you it's amazing, it's something that fills my heart up. It fills up the hearts of the volunteers that come out with me to bless the family. So, again, let me go into it. In the Atlanta metropolitan area, if you or someone you know could use an amazing, amazing, amazing blessing for the holidays, I want you to make sure that you go to or send them to October 1st. I need your help spreading the word, okay? Spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. I will be continuing to make videos as we go. So far, I have sponsors, Breezy Says, Schmore, I have Wholesale Smarts, I have Styles by Teresa, I have Kings and Queens Charity, which is affiliated with Interstate Poker. These are just some, but it's getting bigger. We also have Diva Life. We also have Keep It Diva Radio. All of these are partners that are joining with me to make sure that this year, our fourth year, is the biggest year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you've never seen any of my videos where we don't even tell the people that they're chosen, it's kind of like set it and forget it. If you got picked, you're going to know it. How? Because we're going to show up like 6, 7, 8 cars deep. And we're bringing it, okay? We're bringing household items. We're bringing furniture if you need it. I can't tell you no more. I can't tell you no more. But what I will tell you is if you go down on my page, right here on my channel, scroll down to the bottom and look at the videos where we have done this not one, not two, but 3 times. Our first year that we did it, we literally came in and blessed a woman who had only been in Atlanta for 2 months. She fled a domestic abuse situation from California. She came here with 2 suitcases and 2 children under 5. She had a 2 bedroom apartment. She was on disability. The only thing she had in her home was an air mattress. When I tell you we came and did a home makeover, we did her entire home, top to bottom, furniture, new beds, bedding, how everything that anybody would need to live in an apartment, we brought it. Dishes, kitchen set, living room set, household items, food, turkeys, all of that. We did it big. That one right there. People love that video. That was our first video. That started it. Okay. Last year got me. It's a toss up. I want you guys to tell me which video which one out of all of them is your best one. See, now when you go here and you see it, you'll see the videos. But if you go to my website, and let me go ahead, let me type that right here for you guys. If you go to my website and you look under the page called giveaway, you will actually see all of the pictures that will show you what everybody, their home looked like when we got done. All the pictures of the volunteers, all the pictures of the donations, all the pictures of the food and everything, the toys, the gifts, everything that we got them. So this is our 4th year. We're trying to make it the biggest and best one. Who knows? If you guys show up and show out to help me, we might even be able to do 2 families this year. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I'm praying and I'm hoping that you guys will see these videos. You'll see that every penny that you give me, 100% goes to the family. Any donations, if you live in the local area, if you want to go and buy some food and bring it, canned food, whatever. If you want to go and get some gift cards and donate gift cards, believe me, we're going to show the video, so you're going to see that everything you give me is going right there. I do not play with people's money. Okay, so again, this is called our 4th annual holiday giveaway, and is starting officially October 1st. Applications will be available for people to do them right on my website. All they got to do is go to my website, type it in, hit submit, boom, it's done. And guess what? We close them out on October 31st. No more. I don't care if you come on November 1st. It's too late. We will not even acknowledge that. You have 30 days to make this application. And again, if you live in the Atlanta metropolitan area and you want to be a volunteer, that means you're going to help us literally bring this stuff to the family. We also have a volunteer sheet on our website. So matter of fact, I gave you my website, but let me do it all the way right. That way you don't even got to mess around, and you can go straight to the page that's going to give you everything. So here it is. That's the actual page on my website. We're going to be accepting, I'm working on the Zelle right now, but we're accepting it through cash donations if you want to do that, through PayPal, Cash App, and I'm working on Zelle to make it easier for some of the other people who want to do it that way. Okay, so I'm really excited. It's my 4th year. I'm trying to tell you something. You see those videos and you see what you're doing for people, and you see the tears in their eyes, and you see that they are truly, truly, truly 1000%. They are happy and appreciative. We not going to people's houses where they done signed up for 50 million different programs, so they got a whole lot of family and stuff blessing them. No, we're talking about people who really, really, really don't use, the people who really need it don't usually go to the programs to ask for help. Okay, so hey, we're here to help who needs help. It's not about how much money they get or anything. It's just we want to meet the need, and we want to bless people beyond their wildest dreams. So thank you so much again for your consideration. If you have a business or if you have a company and you'd like to collaborate with us, please, 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 please take the time. Take the time to, or if you have even a product that you sell, and you'd like to donate that product, and you'd like to be able to say, hey, well, I don't have any money, but I'd like to donate my services, give them a gift card for your company, whatever. We take it all. We take it all, okay? All right, now that I've gotten that promo out the way, let's go on with the topic of the day. So, in July 26th to be exact, I literally turned 48 years old. And, you start looking and you start thinking about life, and you start thinking about your life and some of the decisions that you've made. And it crossed my mind, and I was like, I wonder if anybody ever gets to leave this earth without having a regret. Like something that they wish they could have done differently, or they wish they could have done better, or they wish that they hadn't gone left when they went right, or just anything. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard some people say, hey, I've had an amazing life. I don't regret anything. And those people are blessed. I personally, as a human, because we're so fallible, right? Like, I don't know, is it possible to not have any regrets? Because I do. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't sit back and drown in it, but I have regrets. There's things I wish would have turned out differently. But then it's kind of like you have to understand that if anything at all, even the smallest thing to you that may seem insignificant, if that had not happened, then who would you be today? Like, there are no accidents in the universe. Even though people don't like to believe that, there are no accidents, there are no coincidences. Everything is meant to happen just the way it is. Even if when it happened, it didn't feel good, it was one of the most hurtful things you've ever experienced. Everything was supposed to happen the way that it did, And I'm not trying to harp on anything bad, but let's talk about John Walsh. Most people know who John Walsh is. Well, John Walsh is or was, a father. He was just a regular working man who had a son and and had a family. And his son went to the shopping with his mom. And in the blink of an eye, while she was in the store shopping, a blink of an eye, Adam was gone. And she looked everywhere for him, and guess what? Couldn't find him. Literally, I think about a week or so later, they found Adam's body. Not to be morbid, but they found his body dismembered and tortured, and he was dead. So that tragedy, unbearable, unthinkable, just one of the worst things that could ever happen to a parent. But what came out of that tragedy was the father who said, you know what? I'm going to try to make sure that this never happens to a kid again. And so he launched America's Most Wanted. Now, if you're too young to remember how big America's Most Wanted show was, it really changed the game on children being missing and kidnapped. It changed the game. That's how we started getting kids put on milk cartons back in the day. I remember in school, kids' milk missing on the milk cartons. That's when he had a show, America's Most Wanted. Like, there were so many people that even if they committed a crime, that had their eyes on it, looking out. It launched a movement. The loss of one child prompted him to save hundreds, probably as long as that show went on, he was able to catch a lot of criminals. A lot of, I mean, once that was the worst thing for a criminal. And we've heard some criminals even report that once they saw their face on that, they just pretty much turned themselves in because it was like, oh, hell, but everything is working in your favor, even if it doesn't feel it. Okay, there are no accidents, there are no mistakes. Try to live a life with no regrets. And it might be hard, but these are some of the tips that I would say is that say the things you want to say, right? Say the things you want to say. Try not to let your ego stop you from saying the things you really want to say to the people you want to say it to. Try not to let your ego stop you from mending a fence with someone who you know you love and you care about, but you fell out with. Try to mend that. Let's not wait till our family members or our friends are gone and then we have that regret that we couldn't just pick the phone up to call them and just make this thing right. Things feel like they are so huge. But when that person is gone and you get that phone call that they are gone, guess what? That thing don't even seem that important. You'd be like, I can't believe we didn't talk over this, So do that. Say what you want to say to who you want to say it to, right? Other thing is love. Love as much as you can. Stop living in fear of being hurt. There is no way that you can love without allowing yourself to put your walls down and be vulnerable, without allowing yourself to say the possibility might be there. This person could hurt me. They could. But you got to take a chance. You got to be willing to allow yourself to get hurt in order to find the beauty of love. And I know, God knows I know, it's scary. It's scary to let someone in after you've let someone else in and you've gotten hurt. But love. I went to see a psychic. Yes, I go see psychics too sometimes. Just like therapists have therapists sometimes. But I went to see a psychic years ago, and my best friend died of a heart attack many, many, many years ago. And her message to me, now I'm sharing this with you guys. Her message to me, she only had one thing she probably could have said to me from the other side. And this is what she said. She told me to love as much as I can while I'm here, because it's going to help me when I get to the other side. Like, isn't that powerful? She said, love as much as you can while you're here, because it's going to help you when you get to the other side. So that's my message that I share to you as well. Love, 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 love freely, love openly, love. Open your heart and love. You have been hurt, but you're not the first. You won't be the last. But love. Be wise, but love. Okay? So now we have say the things that need to be said while people are here to hear it. Open your heart and love, and do the thing that you want to do. Do the things that you dream of doing. There really is no big wall stopping you. We tell ourselves so many lies about why we can't follow our dreams, why we can't start that business, why we can't travel, why we can't do the things that we want to do. And it's just lies. Now, am I saying you don't need money to do stuff? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that if you focus on the dream, and if you believe in the dream, and you believe in going forward and doing the thing that you want to do with conviction in your heart, your mind is made up and you speak those things, I'm telling you, the universe will make them come together. The universe will make sure that people come into your life that will need that. You may turn around and meet someone. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? I have I have a vacation home in London, and I go every so in a while. But I need someone to go sit for me. Can you do this for me? Next thing you know, you're on a plane going to sit. You ain't got to worry about where you're gonna stay. It happens. It's not far fetched. I've gone on some amazing vacations just because I had friends that were in positions to do things financially I couldn't do. But they saw value in me. And I remember one of my friends who was a very good friend of mine. We're not friends anymore. But this was a woman who made six figures. And I remember asking her years ago and saying, why are you friends with me? Like, and she was like, you know what, Amber, you don't have right now, but you're going to have. She was like, I see that about you. You have this air about you. You just haven't hit it yet, but you're going to. And when you can get people who see the vision in you, they'll invest in you. They'll invest in your dream. They'll invest in your project. They'll invest in you. So do the things you want to do, travel, experience. And guess what? You don't need other people to do it with you. Last year, I wanted to travel, and all my friends, I was like, yo, let's do this amazing trip. Let's go to Jamaica. Oh, yeah, that sounds great. That's great. But then people fall through. They weren't serious. They weren't body, but I was. So I put that money down. I went to Jamaica last year by myself. I had a great time. Actually, I prefer to go do things by myself now. You don't have anybody else holding you back from doing and having the experience you want. Sometimes it's great to have someone, but sometimes they're a hindrance because you go on vacation, you may want to lay around, they want to go somewhere. And it's like, if they want to go, they want you to go too. And it's like, honey, go do you. I'm going to lay on the beach and sip a Mai Tai, okay? So the point is, do the things you want to do while you're here to do them. Do it. You don't need a co-pilot. You don't need a group of friends. If you want to go on a vacation, baby, go on that vacation. I promise you, you'll have a great time. If you want to start that business, you want to do something, do it. You want to travel, do it. Do it. The only person that needs to believe in you is you. So do the things that you want to do. Say the things that you really deep down in your heart want to say. Forgive as much as you can. Love as much as you can. And I believe that this is going to help everybody to live a life where you can minimize having regrets when your time comes as you get older. And now you're too old to really do a lot of things. And you can't move around like you used to. And you can't see as good as you used to. And you can't hear as good as you used to. Do it. I do not believe that we were born to work ourselves into a grave. I believe that we can work smarter and not work harder. And I believe that our gifts will make way for us. Okay? So let's try to live a life with no regrets. If you love somebody, call them up and tell them you love them. If you have a friend that you love, y'all fell out, all you can do is try. Tell them how you feel. Don't text. Call them. Go in their face. People can say anything when you're talking over the phone. Go to them. Talk to them. In their face. Tell them you love them. Tell them you miss them. If they don't receive it, they don't receive it. What can you do? But at least your heart can be clear. If you need to apologize, apologize. Stop acting like you too good to say you're sorry. You're not. If you wrong, you're wrong. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay. It's okay to say you're wrong. And don't say you're sorry. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to hear that either. Apologize. It's okay. Make it right. Mend the fences. Don't wait till people are gone and be living in regret, wishing that you had did better. Because you can do better right now. All right, y'all. That's the word of the day. No regrets. Try to live a life of no regrets. And if you have regrets, try to make peace with it. Because it's not going to serve you to beat yourself up about it. All you can do is forgive yourself and try to do better and be better. All right, y'all. I'm about to do the group reading. And like I told you today, I'm going to bless y'all with 3 cards, 3 different decks. I have my fairy cards, I have my angel cards, and I have my psychic tarot. And we're about to get it popping. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love to hear your comments in the comment section in the bottom of the video. Yes, you can say something here because we're live, but in the comment section, let me know what you think of this, for real. I'd like your feedback. And also, if there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, let's talk about it. I'm open to that. That's why I do live. If not, I could just make this and be done with it, right? Let me move these other cards out the way for now. Let me put some crystals on these cards so they can sit over here with some crystals on them. Yay. Go ahead and charge those up. All right, here we go. I'm so grateful that I'm not hacking all over the place. All right, guys, here's our reading. I'm going to go ahead and add up the numbers, guys. So that way we can get the numbers. I told you some people don't do the numbers, but I do. Did you guys like this video? I see there's 5 of you. Did you like the video today? Did you like the topic and the crystals? Okay, I see what the number is. Okay, great. Okay. The first card I have is Partnership and Alliance. Number 3, Speaking to Union, Advancement, and Harmony and Expansion. This card is upside down, so I don't know if that means that there is something that someone has been partnering with someone else. but it's showing me that something's going on with that partnership or that alliance. I don't know if something just fell apart as it relates to business, but someone was working with someone or trying to work with someone, and something's not going well with that. I don't know what happened. Also, when I see alliance, that also makes me think about friendships. Sorry, guys. Partnerships and alliances. Something going on with that. I don't know if that means that a friendship fell apart or whether there was a business venture that fell apart or something that was supposed to be working together. But number three speaks to advancement and expansion. And or maybe there was a situation where somebody was thinking about expanding their business, but for whatever the reason, that's kind of falling through. Maybe, excuse me, maybe on a financial aspect, something's going on with that that's holding up the expansion of what you want to do. Excuse me, guys. At least it let me get through most of the show without hacking a lot. All right, so the next card is material and spiritual prosperity. Of course, anytime we see red, that always speaks to money and business opportunities. And then when we see the six, six speaks to harmony, appreciation, loyalty, responsibility, self-sacrifice. This card is in reverse as well. I don't know what's going on. Material and spiritual prosperity. Somebody is probably not being very responsible with their money. Got to make some better decisions as that goes. Seems like there's going to be a hang up with that. If you're not taking care of your money and doing right, I can see why it's not going to be doing well for you right now. But I can tell you so far, that's the only card that I see right here that's pertaining to your money. So the rest of this is just about you. So the next card is 13 and transformation. Anytime I see transformation, I'm always thinking about change, transitioning, changing. Something is changing. You are changing. And of course, anytime a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it's always a beautiful thing. Now, when I see the 13, I think of the number 4 because 3 plus 1 and 4 in numerology speaks to foundation, stable situations. So this is making me feel like if somebody has had a situation where they feel like they're kind of all over the place, maybe you don't have your own place, you've been kind of staying with someone else, or, there's just been some unstable situations going on, I'm seeing that there is getting ready to be more stability and some more stability and a better foundation for you, which is good. That's making me feel like maybe you found a good job. Now this is where it's going to be for you. Maybe you found a place to live, or you just bought a new home or something. But I feel like there's going to be some stable situations that are going to be happening for you after you've kind of had some stuff all kind of going on. Now, again, this is all about change, obstacles, and challenges. The number 5. Now, so anytime I see the number 5, like I said, anytime I see the number 5, it always speaks to change and alignment. Okay. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get myself together with my coughing fits. Sorry. Okay. So obstacles and challenges. Okay. Now what I see is this card is upside down. And when I see that, that lets me know that you had some things going on. Like you had some decisions to make. You had something that happened that really had you kind of like, okay, what am I going to do? Which way am I going to go? Your things that are in your way. And I feel like it was more in your head. Like, well, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? Whatever the case may be. And the fact that this is in reverse, that's telling me that you are coming out of it. Okay. Like you started kind of getting through that obstacle and started getting through the mental space of it all and started figuring out how to fix it, how to work it out, which is really good. That says that that obstacle and that challenge is starting to move about your way and you're starting to overcome it. Look, if you lost your license, hey, soon you're going to be getting it back. Whatever the case may be. Now, now again, there's a lot of different energy on this video. So all these cards aren't going to pertain to everybody. But now we're going to talk about some love, okay? So this card here, love begins. When I see love begins and new beginnings, that just makes me feel like either that means that someone has gone to a new level. Either you've stepped it up, you just met somebody, you're just getting to know them, or you guys took the plunge, you got married. This card is in reverse. So when I see this card of love in reverse, as far as love begins, that tells me that there was some type of a transition or shift that happened in love. Either a relationship ended, either a marriage ended, or something happened and it shifted and changed. Maybe found out somebody was cheating or doing something they didn't have no business. Whatever the case may be, I'm seeing that there is a shift, there is a change, there is a new beginning in the relationship as it relates to love. So, of course, if love begins, what is the opposite of that? Love ends. So I don't know what's going on in the love relationship, but definitely seems like there's some trouble in paradise. And the card right next to it, crazy. Yeah, definitely something's going on with the love department for those of you that are in love. Fulfillment of wishes. You see how there's a chest of gold and stuff, and then there's the scroll that has wisdom and knowledge in it. The number 9 speaks to transition, transformation, the end of the completion of something. Yeah, this card is in reverse as well. So these two cards right next to each other tells me that possibly a relationship just ended. I'm sorry, guys, that a relationship just ended, that, you're now in this phase of trying to figure out what you're going to do with yourself, where you're going to go from here. Oh my gosh. And guess why? Because someone was being deceptive and there's some envy going on. Number 7 speaks to spiritual inner awareness, mastery of self. This is telling me that you figured it out on your own. I don't feel like somebody else came and told you. I feel like you knew it was going on. You sensed something and you called them on it, because I'm seeing deception and envy. Somebody was not being truthful, honest about it. Is that ringing true for anybody out there, or don't nobody want to claim it? Don't nobody want to claim that bag? I'm sorry, but everything happens for a reason, and we're gonna let the angel cards. They're gonna give me more insight into this. So the next card that I have for y'all is the sacral, the sacral chakra, and again, the sacral chakra is a place where you express your sexuality, your wants, and your needs. And this is where, anytime I see the number 2, again, the sacral chakra relates to your emotions, your desires, your creativity. When I see this card, this is a card of letting you know that you matter. You matter. What you want matters. Your desires matter, and It's not cool to be with someone who you have to chase down and beg them to give you the attention that you want, to give you the affection that you need. You have a right to ask for what you want. You have a right to ask for what you want. Okay. So, in this way, I want you to use the words I want. And remember that you do matter. Dancing, moving your hips, meditation, yoga is good to help that area. All right. So, the last one is the third eye chakra. And again, 6 speaks to harmony, loyalty, responsibility. When I see the third eye chakra, to me, that says that you have to, that number one, you're governed by your intuition, your spirituality. I also see it as a card of intuition, which is saying that, which is saying that you know things. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. Oh, there was a card before that said something. That's when I was talking about this card of deception, along with this, which is you knew. And I'm saying that in the third eye. Now, if I was doing a one-on-one and this card came up, this would tell me that someone was probably gifted, that they're gifted. You know that you know things, you know that you're tapped in. And either you're not listening to it or you should be listening to it, but it governs you. I would say definitely use your intuition. Now, the number that came up when I added all the numbers of these cards were 52. 52 in numerology comes to 7, and 7 comes to 7 comes to spirituality, inner awareness. That's really all you got to do is, again, with the third eye chakra, along with the sacral chakra, along with transformation. This is just simply saying, and even with obstacles and challenges, that all you have to really do is make sure that you are tapping into who you are, mastering yourself, knowing what you want, knowing what you don't want, and being very clear about that, okay? Wisdom comes from knowing yourself. Know what you want, know what you don't want, and set the standard. Set the ground for what you're gonna put up with and what you're not gonna put up with. Okay? Let me do your extended. Okay. So we have the 7 of Gabriel. And the 7 of Gabriel says, you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. I like it. That's the 7 of Ariel. These are your angel cards. Number 5. Remember, 5 speaks to change and alignment, which goes into some of this transformation. The search for meaning in life, which is, I've pulled the 5 divine guidance. Archangel Sandalphon. The search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself, excuse me, with wise teachers or friends. Absolutely. We don't want the blind leading the blind. 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Hey, that goes right back to what I said about no regret, right? Touching bases with those that you've lost touch with, those that you miss, those that you love. Then we have the 3 of Michael. Oof, beautiful. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Tell me these cards don't be on point. The 3 of Michael. These cards be on point. All right, guys. And for the last and final card, I'm going to pull it from the fairy deck. 1 second. These cards are interesting. I don't be wanting to bend them all up like I bent up my other ones. So I'm trying to be gentle with them. With gentility comes fertility, fragility. So I'm trying to shuffle them without bending because I'm an old school card player, so I just be wanting to go. So all right, guys, we got one card. This fell out, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it, and I will pull one more just because. So this is the King of Autumn, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. This is your angel card. So let me pull what I wanted to pull. Sometimes when the cards just fall out, you just got to go with it because it knows something you don't. All right. The 8 of Summer. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. All right. 8 of Summer. Knowing when it's time for change, everybody. That is your cards. Those are your cards for the day, everybody. I hope that you got something out of this reading. I hope it blessed you. You heard from the Psychic Tarot. You heard from the angels, and you heard from the fairies. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's show. Please don't forget to like this video if you got anything out of it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And remember to check out the past holiday giveaway videos so you can see what we do. And I hope that you'll join us in helping a family this holiday season, okay? Remember, everybody, begin within. Love you.